live on this divine timing. And I welcome each and every one of you for this very special live, which was unexpected, unplanned. And I thought, okay, let us work on whether portals are a myth or a reality. And that's what most of us are not aware of. What do portals really mean? Is it some mumbo jumbo? Or is it reality? Is it actually true? And that's the reason we are here. So thank you to all of you who have joined. And what are we going to talk about today? And many people have asked me, I've been receiving so many messages since morning. What do we do on 222? What is it that we can do? And what is it that we can really work on? And hence I believe that this live is answer to all of you. So thank you all who have joined here, and thank you to all of you who have joined on Instagram, on my YouTube, on Unicorn University, on my page, several destinations, one talk, which is what is portal. So without wasting time, I'm going to go straight away into what is today's talk all going to be about. So first and foremost, what do you know about portals? Now many of us believe that we watch all of these things. We watch a lot of things on fiction movies. Okay, so since I have been hooked onto fiction and science fiction movies, I don't believe they are fiction though. I have I've stopped watching everything else. So those human movies I just don't seem to like them. So I always say that, and we always have this joke in my family that if there is something magical and something supernatural in the movie, only then she's going to watch. Otherwise, she's not. So, like my sister often says that, okay, this is my sister's type of movies, which means all the movies with magic and all of that. So, like when I first saw movies like, say, Harry Potter, Doctor Strange, any of the Marvel Avenger movies, there was also one very beautiful movie, The Sorcerer's Apprentice. In all of these movies, they talk about portals. Okay, in Harry Potter, if you have been a Potterhead like me, you will know that they also talk about the concept where you use a port key. What is a port key? You touch something and you just reach another place. Like, for example, I'm here sitting in my office right now. The next moment, I touch my computer, which is a port key. Port key is basically an instrument to transport you into a different time and space. And I touch my computer and I reach the streets of Los Angeles. And there I am. And this happens within seconds. That is what they call as port keys. And these are modes of communication, modes of transport. Now, similar to port keys, portals. Portals are windows from which you can enter from one space to another. Okay, so Shriloka is saying, wow, here. I know you are a Potterhead too, right? And I'm also saying hi to all of people who have joined. So, Power of Universe, thank you for joining. Sriloka, Ria, Namrata, Savant Abhinay, thank you for joining. Shobha Auntie, thank you for joining. All of you, wonderful people. A very warm hello and greetings of to all of you. So, yes, coming back to talking about portals and port keys. So, that's a port key. Now, portal is where you can just enter. If you've seen the Chronicles of Narnia too, you will know what I'm talking about. Now, we assume that these are fictions, but the truth is there is jaha dhua hai, waha aag hai, is a saying in Hindi, which means wherever there is smoke, there is fire. So you believe that the fiction writers, all these people who have written these novels and this series of novels, I think they were, I always believe that when you write something, you are always connected to a higher energy. And if all of you who are watching me, who are writers or aspiring writers, you'll exactly know what I am talking about. So I always believe that all these fictional writers, whenever they wrote something, there was something, definitely behind that. This is not a complete fiction. So what are portals? Portals are those places or those mediums through which you can move into another time space dimension. This is how fiction talks about portals. So again, if you've seen Doctor Strange, he draws that portal with his hands and he enters the other dimension. He enters that dimension of what was that dimension? The mirror dimension, where he goes into this mirror dimension and he actually lands up in another place. So these are typically how portals look like. And if you see in Doctor Strange, the ancient one tells Stephen Strange that just focus on that, enter that place, and don't think of anything else. Don't think that you will not reach there. Just focus. If you believe it's not going to happen, it's not going to. Right? Now you will ask me how does this connect to 2222? And what's exactly is this 2222 portal all about? And my answer is the 2222 portal is a numerical energy frequency which can actually take you from one place to other. Now, in our case, we are not going to go from one place to another, although if you want, you can. But this portal will help you understand that you can shift your frequency on this particular day. You can also expedite or make your wish manifestation quicker. Okay, I'm going to go very slow on this because I know a lot of you might be feeling, okay, what's exactly what's she talking about? And if you have been following my Ascension series on my YouTube and on Instagram, by now you have some idea about what I'm exactly talking. So what happens on these dates where there is a high frequency energy coming up, or there is a portal which seems to open up? What exactly happens is you have a chance to experience ascension at a faster rate. You can experience healing, ascension, or anything of that sort at a faster rate. Now, what do I mean by faster rate? So, on a normal day, if it might take you 3 hours to sit and heal and assimilate the energies, on these portal dates, it might happen in half an hour. Or you just blink and it happens. You have to believe, of course. You can't say it's not going to work, because if it's not going to work, if you are a skeptic, it's not going to work for you. But if you believe that you want to change any situation in your life, you want to manifest or create something new, you can just use the frequency of the portal and allow it to help you. Now you will ask me, what do you mean by healing happens, or what do you mean by ascension, or what do you mean by your manifestation goes to the next level? When I'm talking about this, I'm going to talk about different ways of how healing takes place. Okay, and you can watch this video as an extension of the Ascension series, or you can just watch it as a standalone video. But I'm just going to quickly tell you what are different levels of how the ascension happens. Okay, but before that, I'm sure a lot of you want to know what is ascension, because if you have missed out watching on the Ascension series, you will probably, this will benefit you. Ascension basically means increasing in the level of light in your body. Okay, so what is body? Now we believe that our physical body is the only body we have, but physical body is only a part of our body, because our physical body also connects to our energy body. Now, when your energy body, your aura, you people might call it aura, whether you believe it or not, it exists and it is there. So many times after going for, after having a very stressful day, or working in a stressful environment, or traveling by a crowded train or by a crowded flight, You might often feel drained. Why is that happening? Because your energy body's light levels are going down. Simple, simple. Now, when your energy body over a period of time, when you start ascension, your your energy body becomes more light, and the lower densities in your energy bodies start going down. You may be practicing meditation, or you may be doing any kind of um, energy healing, yoga, or you might be working on your emotions, or you might be practicing working with the high frequencies, working with angels, ascended masters, and because of that, your energy body tends to absorb more light and become more light. Now, the light body is nothing but your energy body which has ascended to a higher level. Okay. And when your light body, when your energy body has become more light, which means when there is more light in your energy body, your light body will get activated. And that's why people will see a change in your aura. People might even say that you look different. There is a different glow about you. That is because your light body has started activating. Now, we at a human level, we are what we call as the gross source, the gross body, and the source energy body through light body is the journey towards ascension. So your light body will be nothing but a vehicle to communicate, to take you from a human gross condition to being one with the source. You don't need to die for that. While you live and while you work on yourself, you can have a high level of energy in you, high levels of light within you. And they say that when your light body gets activated, you do follow an energetic protocol where you like, I call it sadhana, which means you spend some time daily doing your meditations, your own healing. You make sure that you keep your thoughts high frequency. You make sure that you are all the time working, you're all the time being present with you, you're all the time working with your thoughts. All of this will make you aware that your light body is going at a still higher level. Now, what are the different level of healings which happens, and what do people ask me, what do I need to activate, what do I need to do to activate my light body? And I will say it's a gradual process, it's not an overnight one. Can anyone and everyone activate their light body? Yes. Over a period of time, as you keep working on yourself again and again, day after day, month after month, year after year, decade after decade, you will see a shift in your energy system. Now, I'm going to talk about, so ascension is your journey from moving to the gross aspect of your human existence to the subtle aspect of your human existence. Your vehicle will be your light body, and the process will be activation of high light frequencies, high light energies within you. Okay, I'm trying to make it as simple as I can, because yes, this is a very deep concept and I've been studying it for years now. So, now I'm trying to explain it to all of you so that it becomes easier. So, we have some amazing new people joining, and I'm going to wave to each and every one of you. I'm not able to see who is joined me on Facebook and on Instagram, although I see there are 5 people. Sorry, on Facebook and YouTube. All right. Please drop a hi to know who you are. So now that we are aware of what a light body is and what ascension is, you can also, of course, go back and look at my other episodes. Shalaka is saying a hi. Hi, Shalaka. Thank you for joining. Okay. Thank you, Brenda, for the like. All right. All right. So now we are looking at what are the different levels of healings? Which means many times people ask me that energy healing, what does it mean and how does it work? Okay, I'm going to also say hi to Payal. Payal, the power of universe. So that's such a beautiful Insta name. Hi, Payal. All right. So I'm just going to wait to say hi to few of you and then begin with what are the different levels of healings. Deepti and Hemant, thank you for watching. All right. Super. So now we are going to talk about different levels of healings. Now, when people ask me, how does healing happen? Because when healing happens, we often wonder, is healing actually happening? A lot of people say, I don't believe in energy healing. Why is it so? Because they've never experienced it. And also for us, as I always say, we move from a gross level to a subtle level in all aspects of our life. Even if you look at the energy centers, what we call as chakra in Sanskrit, which is the key foundation for learning any kind of energy science, any kind of alternative energy medicine. So whether you look at chakra or you look at aura, right? We are moving from the gross to the subtle as we go from down to up. We also, when we look at elements too, we move from gross to subtle. We begin with earth as the element. You can touch, feel, hold, hoard. Then is water. You can touch, feel, but you can't hold much in your palms. You need a bottle or you need a glass to store it. Next is fire. You can see, you can feel, but if you touch, you are getting burnt. You are moving to the more subtle aspect. Next, air. You can feel. When you open the window, you feel fresh air entering your house and you feel so good. Or imagine you're driving on a beautiful open road and there are trees on both sides and you feel the air. You feel that wind. But can you hold it in your hand? No. Can you touch it? No. Can you see it? No. Does it exist? Yes. So we are moving from the gross most element to the subtle one. Next is space or ether, or what we also call as sky, which is the most subtle of the Pancha Mahabhut, which is mentioned in the ancient Vedas, the Pancha Mahabhut, and which describes the five elements in our physical body. So the ether or space or Akash or sky is the most subtle one where you know it exists, but you can neither see it nor you can actually hold it. Moving further, we move to light because the sixth Ajna Chakra, which is located at your brow, the element is light. Now we know light exists, but can we hold it? Do we know where it comes from? Do we know how the sunlight comes to us? Yes, we can study science and we can look at how it comes and all of that. But do we really know? We always say light years because that is the speed of light is considered fastest, and that's why light is the next subtle level. And beyond light is awareness. So this is typically when we begin energy sciences, we talk about the elements. In Reiki we speak about the sapta chakra and we also talk about your aura. So just like that, there are different levels of healings. The first and the basic level of healing is healing using physical. It's the physical healing. Now whether you're eating good food, having a good diet, making sure you exercise, or making sure you actually take physical medicines as a way to heal yourself, you are doing it for your physical body. The first level of healing is absolutely physical. The problem with today's world is we only believe that there is only one level of healing, which is physical, and there is nothing else other than that. Unfortunately, this has happened because we've lost a lot of knowledge which was given by our ancestors eons ago, thousands of years ago. And now we only believe in 10% or 1% of healing, which is physical healing. We believe that to heal ourselves, we have to pop a medicine, take a pill, and recover. Or we also believe in exercising. When we believe in exercising, we need to see whether, oh, how much weight you have lost, how much inches you have lost. We look at any form of exercise only to lose inches and not to go beyond that. But this all of this is in the physical healing, the first level. So all the medicines you take, whether it is chemical medicines, whether it is pharmaceutical medicines, whether it is natural herbs and medicines, but when we are physically taking or when we are eating food, we are looking at the physical level of healing. The next level of healing happens at your mental and emotional level. Okay, it happens at your mental and emotional level, which means your thoughts are healing. A lot of people say that I can't sleep at night because I'm continuously thinking, because my mind doesn't stop thinking. And many people say that I don't want to stop thinking because I know I'm very intelligent and I'm a thinker. And then I say that, okay, so what do you want? And that person says that I feel I think a lot. So I say, okay, so if you feel that's a problem, do you feel that's a problem? Now most people say that I wish I had a switch through which I could stop thinking and a switch through which I could start thinking. Does that happen? And is it possible? My answer is through mind training, you can train your mind to focus only on those thoughts which make you feel good and eliminate those thoughts which do not. But for that, you have to the drop the barrier of what I call as being rational or being practical. Because one of the biggest and the most limiting beliefs which stop us from truly becoming the best version of us, the most grandest version of us, is our power to be realistic or to be practical. Because it will keep you, it's one of those traps which will keep you stuck to a particular level. When we talk about glass ceilings, it's exactly like that. You can't go beyond that because your logic will keep you stuck. If you want to grow beyond that, you have to shun the logic and you have to believe that there is something more which is coming up here. So in the second level of healing, we look at your thoughts and emotions. We understand that thoughts and emotions are interconnected to each other, and this is the key to your healing. If you are having feelings, if you're not feeling good, something is wrong. If you're feeling good, you are on the right path. Many people believe that if they take a decision which makes them feel bad, over a period of time, they will get used to feeling bad and they will feel good. And trust me, that never happens, and that patient becomes a lifetime patient of mental illness. Because when you're going to spend a lot of time doing what you don't like or what makes you feel bad or what makes you feel sad, you are going to compromise on your mental health. A lot of times while I was growing up, my so-called smart friends were telling me that get used to feeling bad, because the more you feel bad, the more you'll get used to it and the more you will grow. And I never felt good about the whole conversation. Over a period of time, I realized that we have a radar inside of us, a magnetic compass, which will tell us what decisions to take depending on whether we are feeling good or feeling bad. If you are feeling bad, something is off, you have to change course. So when we do the healing at second level, which is mental and emotional, we work on the subtle aspect of emotions and mind. The third and the most amazing healing, which has changed my life, is the spiritual. Now this connects to your spiritual body. This is the energies, frequencies, using whether it is Reiki, whether it is using Tai Chi, whether it is using Qigong, whether it is using pranic healing, whether you're connecting to angelic energies. Basically, these are frequencies which are higher. You connect to them and you use that, which technically means you are jumping a portal going to another portal, going to another frequency, and borrowing an energy from there, using it to heal your body. Okay, now you can't be logical here. So if you're logical, you can't understand this, and you will not understand, because this goes beyond logic. Logic is only using half of your brain. And if you're going beyond logic, you're using your full brain. So the third level of healing is the spiritual one, where you are using healing energies and frequencies and all of that. Now, you move beyond that, because in Reiki, if you are a Reiki practitioner, if you're experienced a healing, you know that we place our palms, or even when we use crystals, we put our palms and heal you, or we send energies to you, which is again a spiritual frequency. But distance healing, Reiki distance healing, which happens after level 2, is a combination of the third level and the fourth level of healing. Now, the fourth level of healing is through light, through numbers, through symbols, through patterns, through sacred geometry, through music. We spoke about music in yesterday's live, which we had with Bhageshri Sane, our team member. So, the fourth level of healing happens with light, through numbers, geometric patterns, sacred geometry, and it also happens through music. Okay, you have to give me a minute, because although I'm talking about high frequency, my gadgets are not just high frequency, so they are physical. So I need to just switch my battery charger on. Give me a minute for that. Yes. So the fourth level is where there is light, there are numbers, there are patterns, there is music, and there is sacred geometry. Now, what is actually happening here? We are logically not understanding what is going on, but we are healing. That's why music heals. That's why when we hear some tracks, it just soothes us. That's why a lot of people who were not able to sleep in in the lockdown during the pandemic could sleep by listening to music or by listening to sound bowls. We had a lot of sound bowl meditations happening at that time. Also, many people say that they see numbers. So we started a new series on our Instagram page with some fun, using some fun and using some creativity to talk about every time you see an angel number, what does it mean? So if you have not checked it out, please check it out on our unicorn underscore insight Instagram page, where we talk about how does the how do the what do the numbers mean. So the fourth level is where you are started communicating to numbers. Now today is a 2222. It's a very powerful date, because on today's date, the frequency of the universe is aligned in such a manner that whatever you practice today, you will be able to manifest it faster. Also, having said this, just we had a new moon yesterday. So the new moon frequency, new moon is a time to put your emotions out in the universe. New moon is Amavasya and full moon is Purnima. For all my Indian um, viewers and my all my family and friends, new moon is Amavasya. Amavasya is a very powerful date to set your intentions, and that's why they scared you, right? When you were younger, they told you that Amavasya is a very it's not a good date. Why? Because people didn't want you to understand this natural law of manifestation. Whatever wish you make on Amavasya, it has it has at least 20 to 25% chances of manifesting faster. And that's why it was kept like a secret from you, right? And Purnima, or the full moon, is a day where you can release everything that you don't need. If you want to release, if you just want to stop being lazy, and if you want to get up early in the morning, put that intention on a full moon. And on new moon, if you want to manifest abundance, if you want that promotion, if you want that, if you want to buy that house, or if you want to learn more, if you want to study more, put these intentions on a new moon. So new moon, the energies of new moon and the energies of 2222 are all coming together, because the healing is happening at level 4, which is through light language, through light codes, through what is a light language? Light language Okay, this is a very interesting topic, and maybe some other time I would like to speak on what is light language and what are light codes, because we have spoken a lot about what is light body, but what is light language? Light language is when you sing or you speak in a particular manner and it heals you. Music is nothing but light language. And when you don't understand something, it works even faster because it surpasses your conscious mind and it directly goes into the subconscious. So at level 4, you're healing with numbers. So when you're working with numbers or frequencies or with patterns or with sacred geometry, many times you see those weird looking diagrams where there is this light, there are different shapes and forms. I know a lot of people who learned some kind of energy healing wrote to me that, Ashwini, after our class, I saw this symbol coming to me, or I saw this frequency coming to me. And I always tell you, if you've been a student, that keep a journal or keep a diary so that you can note all of these things. So, well, so at level 4, healing happens through light language, through light codes. Light codes are nothing but these sacred geometry objects and all of this. Light language is something you speak through your mouth, through your throat, and just like we have different languages. For example, this is a neutral platform, and hence I'm talking in English. If this was a um, family platform, maybe if I had my family and friends here, we would be speaking in Marathi. If we would be speaking for only for Indian audience, we would be speaking in Hindi. Or if if I'm someone who also knows to speak French or Spanish, and if we have a French and Spanish clientele, so for all our viewers from France or Spain, we would speak in Spanish or in French. Similarly, light language has the energy which is which has its own comprehension, and each soul, it's also called as soul language. So I know a lot, many of you have received light language healing from me, or sometimes you say that I want to experience what's light language healing or a light code healing. So a human being becomes a conduit or a vehicle for transmitting that language through you, and that is what you call as soul's language. So at the fourth level of healing, healing is happening through light language, through sounds, through music, through numbers, through geometric patterns. And finally, we go to the fifth healing level, where you are healing directly from the source, where you are directly receiving energy. You don't even need light, you don't even need sacred geometry, you don't need numbers, you don't need frequency. You just sit there and you receive. And of course, for that, your light body, and as you are moving from level 1 to level 5, your light body is getting activated. Wow, there is so much about this topic. I had to actually sit and make notes before I went live because I didn't want to miss out on anything. So I hope this talk helps you understand what are portals, how does light language healing work, and how does healing happen at different levels. Now, what you could do today. So, for today, you can make sure that you either write about your dreams and desires, what you want to manifest. You can light a candle, use crystals if you have, do anything basically which keeps your energy in a high space, and then write all those desires which you want to manifest and put it out in the universe. You could even do a guided meditation. There are so many available on YouTube, on Facebook. There is so much what you can do. You can also do what we call as a saltwater bath or a sound bath using something like a Tibetan healing bowl, or anything of that sort. Now we have a meditation today. Of course, it's a paid meditation, and we are having it at 10:22, which is 2222 today, wherein I will teach you a few techniques to manifest. It's going to be a very small, basic meditation. So if you're a beginner, you can join in, and you can be there, and you can attend the session and do a live meditation with me. Indian timing 2222, which is 2222. So for other time zones, you will have to just check in your calendar what is what is the time there. But I will be guiding you through uh, a list of things what you can do today and what you can do the following days and what you can do for the next 21 days. So if any one of you is guided, please feel free to join. Of course, you can feel free to join, but it's not a free meditation, it's a paid meditation. So if you're interested, you can drop a text here, or you can inbox me, or you can mention a comment below if you would be interested. But if not, what you can do is you can follow any guided meditation, and you can make use of this portal for yourself. Also, what happens when you meditate or when you do group events on these days, you also bring in the collective energy. You bring in the collective energy of the universe within you, and you together set intentions. So towards the end of any meditation, what we typically do is I tell I also tell my students how they can support each other on the meditation, or on, especially if it's the manifestation one. We had a great workshop last year called Breakthrough Workshop, which is our signature one, where our candidates actually could, we did a post workshop. We used to do the morning meditations, and where people used to support each other and encourage each other for their dreams and all of that. So the best part of doing the group activities, it also helps you to access the portal, and it also helps you support each other. So of course, today we will be opening the portal, we will be entering the portal, and in that portal we will be doing the meditation. So we'll be happy to have any one of you who would be interested in joining the paid event. And if not, of course, I hope this video helps you understand a lot about different levels of healing. At Unicorn Insight, we believe in all levels of healing, and that's why we have revised our portfolio to not just spiritual and emotional and mental healing, but also receiving healing through sound, frequencies, through numbers, through light language, and through light codes. And of course, that is the way we believe that we can help you to increase your light frequency and to take your journey even higher. So well, that was for today. Get in touch if you would like to join for today's meditation, the paid meditation. And I'm looking forward to hear from all of you. Any questions about the 5 levels of healing light codes? We had quite a lot of people joining in today, so thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. If we have any questions, we can still take it. You can drop in as a message here on the live, and I'll take up the questions. If not, we can call it a day. And I wish you happy manifesting today on 2222. I look forward to seeing you all, whoever would like to join in tonight's meditation. And for rest of you, have a beautiful day, happy manifestation, happy learning, sending lots of love and light and lots of best wishes to all of you. Thank you. Okay, we have a question. Can you highlight Vipassana meditation? Vipassana meditation is something which is done by the Vipassana Institute. I'm not an expert in it, sir, so I would not be the right person to talk about it. I guess they have their own website, and you might have Vipassana meditation teachers which who would be in a position to help you. So I hope that answers your question. If anyone has any other question, please feel free to ask. I was about to log off and a question popped up. So, any other question, guys? Hi, Natasha. Natasha, I think we finished almost our talk. Maybe you can see this as a recorded version on all our platforms. Thank you, Selvarajji, for your question. Thank you. All right, my dear all. Thank you very much for watching and sending you best wishes of 2222. Lots of love and light to all of you.